Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy. Easy now. Easy. Easy. All right. All right. Welcome back to the Cobra Pit. Whether you're a longtime viewer or a newer subscriber, I appreciate every single one of you. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I have $1,500 worth of official Tesla Cybertruck accessories. Some came with the Foundation series, some didn't. In my opinion, they all should have come with the Foundation series. How much that markup was? $20K for a couple little bitty itty bitty little bitty itty bitty little bitty. In all seriousness, they should have at least given us an option of, like, say you have this allotment of money and you can buy as many accessories as you can, or let us pick and choose what we wanted or something, because the ones they gave us versus the ones they have on our websites, well, I'm going to go through it all for you. So I like to start with the two that I won't even open. No, I'm not saying that they're bad accessories, but I'm not going to use them. Now, this came with the Foundation series. Some people tint the glass roof. Some people don't like the sun coming through. I'm neither one of those people. I love the view. The heat doesn't bother me. I haven't tinted the roofs of any of my Teslas, so I'm not going to start now. It's just something that makes Tesla special. But for those of you who do want to protect yourself and you don't want to spend money on tint, here is a glass roof sunshade. Still in the packaging. I'm not putting it up. I already know what it's going to be like. It's going to go up there. It's going to be ugly. I'm not using it. I wouldn't pick this. I would never buy this. The next thing is also something that I'm not going to open up, but they do look kind of cool. These are the carpet interior mats, and the reason I'm not going to open these is because the Foundation series come with the AllWeather Mats too, so I'm not going to have both of these. I'm not going to be switching them out, but just looking at these from underneath the plastic, it's a nice gritty feel to it. It has soil resistance, so it's kind of like AllWeather Mats. And at the bottom, it's a nice little non-slip pattern. I mean, it's not the kind of carpet you think about or you typically see, you know, the softer, fluffier kind. This will remove some dirt and grit from your shoe, which is kind of cool, but I'm not using either one of these, so I don't want to open them up. Once more people start getting Cybertrucks, I might, you know, have it in a giveaway or something like that, but I won't use those. And like I said, the reason I won't use those carpet mats is because of these all-weather mats. The grooves match the interior, like the little center cavity area. So it looks pretty cool, but you know, it does not have a side lip right here by the Cybertruck logo. They can decide if they want to go under or over, but they didn't do either. But along the sides, it all looks pretty good, right? The fit is pretty good. They look durable. They look like they're easy to clean because they have those grooves they could easily wash through. But I'm more concerned with the rear. So the lip on the side and the front, no big deal, but the rear doesn't have a lip at the front, right? And you see anything, let's say you have a big spill back there, it'll drain right down into that vent. I mean, I don't know if that's the worst thing in the world, but there's no lip right there, right? But for $295, you might want to hold off if you didn't pick these up and see, you know, there's going to be plenty of these out there from other companies and most likely less expensive. So this center console tray is $40. It does come with the Foundation series, but $40, that's kind of cheap, right? And it is pretty simple. I mean, it's nice looking enough, but you might want to wait for third party with this too, because you know this just has three basic parts, right? It has one for like my pens, or I should say my wife's pens. She always wants to keep pens in our vehicles. A place for sunglasses up here in the front, and a larger center area. I kind of wish that it had a coin holder. I always have loose coins everywhere, but this is nice because it has the little area where you can slip the cable through, a charging cable, because below you have actually an outlet. And there's a USB-C in there where you can connect different things in there. Your cables can come up to charge your phone, or something that Tesla should include on their website, something they should make an official product of, wireless controllers. You have these games, right? And yes, you can hook up a PS5 controller or an Xbox controller, but I like having a dedicated controller that stays right here and I can use it anytime. I don't have to worry about taking it in the house and bringing it out. I've used these from Jowua and my Model Y as well. They have different styles and they feel good in the hand without taking up too much space. They sync easily. They're responsive enough for fast games like Cuphead. I mean, you need to be quick with Cuphead. Ask my son. Matter of fact, my son was so immersed in it using this controller, he bumped his he tried to jump and he bumped his head on the rear glass. I guess maybe that shade ain't helping, huh? That shade ain't helping. I have an affiliate link and discount code in the description. Tesla needs to offer these too, right? Might as well. But that's all fun and games inside. Let's go outside. Let's take a look outside. Do some truck stuff now, right? What about these truck accessories? So something else they gave us with the Foundation series, again, these gear locker dividers. $45 for two. Again, it gave us the cheap stuff, right? Gave us the cheap stuff. Now, these are nice and useful for keeping things organized in a gear locker. You see I have my cables here, my tie down here, and I don't know what I'm gonna keep here, but at least it's all divided nicely and organized, and it does feel good. These are inexpensive, right? But they also feel pretty cheap. And of course, these are the ones they include with the truck. But something they should have included, but they did not because it's nicer, it's more premium, and it's more expensive. Vault cargo divider. This is great because it's just so high quality. Now it is $350. It's a nice aluminum. It feels substantial once you take it out. And this will help you, divide up your bed. Because sometimes you don't want things to slide around through the whole thing. Like if you go to Costco, you kind of want to separate the front from the back and you can have everything easily accessible. Like a regular trunk, right? Sometimes. But the reason I like this is because it's easy to install. All you do is lift up the center part and that will activate these end pieces to go in and out. I've seen people have problem with these, but mine worked everywhere I tried it. But I want it right here for the most part, right? I want it right here, right behind my little rear hatch, right? So that I can get in and out of it. But once it's in, it's sturdy. It's not moving. And look at that. It has the mole panel, so you can actually hang things up on them. I know it's pronounced Molly, but I like saying mole. Sound fancier. Like, this is really nice. Like, I recommend this for everybody. I don't know, because people always talk about things sliding to the back and how you got to hop up there. I'm not trying to hop up there unless I need to. And when I need to take it down, it's easy, right? You just pop them out and remove them. Man, they should have given us this. But something they didn't give us. In the initial unveiling, they showed how a ramp was attached to the tailgate. They didn't give us that, right? But for $400, you can buy a ramp, a tailgate ramp that you can get a bike up, a motorcycle up, a wheelbarrow up, right? To get a quad up, you need two of these, so that's $800. But I just needed one, right? I got one, and they should have thrown this in, especially if they showed us the ramp inside the tailgate, but whatever, right? So I like this because it's compact. You can buy these on Amazon, different styles or whatever. But this one, of course, has the Cybertruck look to it. Nice and easy to open up. And it's compact. It's so small you can fit this in a gear locker, right? If you don't have the dividers in there. So I have to decide, what do I want? What do I want? Eventually, I think I'm going to put some hooks on the vault cargo divider and just hang it up on there. I don't know. I like the versatility of it. But opening it up is easy. Closing it is easy. You just pop out those little handles, turn them to the side. I had trouble at first, so I didn't figure that out. But after a while, nice. It's a nice, strong aluminum. 750 pounds. Good Lord. So, once I got it all the way out, it's nice and sturdy. And, of course, it comes with safety straps so it doesn't kick out from underneath you. But I was a daredevil, right? I was a little daredevil, and I climbed up without it, right? I was like, let me see how this go. Let me see how this go. And it was sturdy. It was no bowing, no flexing. I felt pretty stable on it, and I'm not a parkour guy anymore. I only need one of them for my bikes, and times maybe I don't want to just hop up the back because there's no step. I might throw this out there and use this to ascend, but it's cool to have. They say two of them can fit in this gear locker at the bottom, but I'm only going to go with one. But again, I need to figure out what to do with the rest of the stuff in there. But for $400, I don't know. And lastly, if you go on the website and you want some more tie downs, right? The ones that go on these L tracks. I like these with the cleat because it does have that centerpiece to tie down, but it also has the cleat on the end where I could easily take a rope that's already has a bowline on it. Some people call it bowline. Where I come from, it's called a bowline knot. And you can just hook it around and it's already ready, right? It's already ready. These were $25 each and I got two of them. There's so many tie downs back here. That's what I like about the Cybertruck. I don't even know if other trucks come with them or not. I don't even know. But we got options galore on this. But these were a must for me too. I love having all these options. They're easy to install, easy to take off. I did see some third-party L-track hooks and attachments on Amazon. But I wanted to keep the Cybertruck theme. That's kind of why I went with the ramp too. And I don't know, I want to keep it looking OEM for the most part. But I'm excited to see all of the third-party products coming because you know it's a rat race. They hustling, right? They all hustling to get stuff out first, and actually got some stuff coming in too. So stay tuned. And you know I'm the third-party king, so I'm gonna be able to compare OEM to third-party. I'm gonna tell you which one to get, the best ones to get. Hopefully, by the time you get your Cybertruck, you can make a decision whether or not you want to purchase these official products or not. Hopefully, I was able to help you. Hey, I just want to say thank you for watching, and don't forget, Cobra told you. Hey, I got so much to come. I know y'all waiting on that full review, but you know, I got to really fill it out. I don't want to just fanboy out, right? I want to find out what I really love, what I don't love, what I hate, what I wish I didn't have, what I regret. I'm going to keep it real in that review, but it's coming, all right? Hey, thanks again.